Yo, 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 what is up, guys? It's your man, Wiser the Dragon Man, out here chilling out in Valguero. I am starting this new series because we've been playing Ark for a minute now, and this new map is amazing. And I want to show you all some of the building and whatnot that we've been doing here in the Redwoods. If you end up liking what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and be sure to tune in for more incoming Ark adventures. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you guys what we've been building. So this is our base that we've built in the Redwoods, me and my partner Baby Mooses. Basically, this world, we've put some heavy mods on it. This is the new map, Valguero. You'll probably notice I've got a whole bunch of Tesla coils out there protecting the outside of the walls. We've built a whole lot of defenses. Gosh, that gate's loud. Okay, and let's see. In fact, I'm gonna hold on just a second before I go too much further. I'll turn that down a little bit of volume, just so you guys can hear me. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, yeah. So, anyway, basically, yeah, we built some tower defenses around the whole perimeter of what is ultimately like a really big castle facility. I'll get on the back of one of my rides and show you like a bigger overview later, but for now, let's do the on-foot tour. So I'm actually up in one of the upper layers, but let's start down at the front. Even though they're attacking something out there, it's okay. We'll start at the front gate. So, this is the front stairs. You can see we've got defenses here that have been killing stuff for us. Oh, jeez. That's a tree ant. Oh, jeez. What's happening to him? He's done. He's done for. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry that this is happening to you. We got one rocket turret up there, too. Basically, the Redwoods with the Pyria mod are absolutely insane. There's enemies that show up. Like, see, there's a rock drake right there. And there's all sorts of, like, there's like this floating head thing that, man, they can just kill you so fast. So basically we had to defend ourselves up as soon as we found this base. But this is the base, and here I'll turn the lighting up just a bit. Maybe that's a little too bright, but we'll just hear it. That's fine. I just wish the sun would come up over the hills, then you'd be able to see it easier. But basically we've got the big front gate here, and I've got a whole bunch of these guys. These are from the Extinction expansion. They're here just to defend the front. Yeah, what is the name of this dinosaur again? The Velonosaur. Yeah, they shoot the spikes out of their faces and stuff. Basically, we just brought a bunch of eggs over from our other server so that we'd have them, and they've just been kind of chilling there since we started up. Let's take a little zipline ride up into this little upper layer up here. See, that's kind of how I've done it, is basically you can get into any of the layers that way. But I mean, well, actually, I guess there's also like a lift elevator that you saw me on top of there. See, where our power sources are actually, we're using steampunk power. This is we use a combination of magic and steampunk tech here between Baby Moose's magic. I have a little bit of magic I dabble into, but mostly I use the steampunk tech. You see my sword there with all the gears. Oh, yes, I know. I'm thirsty. Okay, I've got to go get some water, so maybe we'll go check out the kitchen in just a minute. That's Trey, the Hydra. Caught him last session. There's, like I said, see, the beasts are crazy. That's, yeah. We'll have to take him out for a spin sometime soon. Let's see. Maybe let's go in over on this side. I'll show you kind of more what we have. That's my Bronto, Madame Brontevere. She's just here for the egg laying. And, you know, if it gets really hairy, she got the armor just in case. This is where this is the basement where we're kind of keeping all of the tames that don't have a home yet, or that, you know, we're kind of just raising up and leveling as they go. Let's see. That's Treebeard. See, you actually have to raise the ents. You find a baby one and you feed it until it cooperates with you out in the wild, and then This one's been growing for a while. See what? But look, he's gonna get so big. Wait, what is his percentage? He's at like, oh man, I just made it go and then it disappeared again. 68%. See, so he's gonna like shoot through the roof by the time he's done. We'll use a cryopod to get him out of there though. No big deal. In there we have a little bit of a breeding facility. I'll show you guys later. You can even see we're actually kind of spilling over. I found a whole load of ice wyvern eggs on my last play session, and we hatched a couple just to see, and we ended up getting that cool colored turquoise green or seafoam green. Maybe we'll rename that one seafoam. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is from the Atlas imports. That's one of the mods that we have. You probably saw that tiger too, also from Atlas. Not that one. This is this one's a vanilla. What are they called? The Thylacoleo. And that's yeah. This is an Atlas tiger though. Good old Disco. Hey Disco. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. I like to give him. I like to pet him sometimes. You know. You just like wave at him because that's the best we can do. Or we can cheer him on and raise our hands. Yeah. Okay, anyway, yeah, oh yeah, I've got the NPC mod, so we have some guards here that just kind of help out. Wow, her fro is just doing its own thing. She kind of has her own hairdo thing going on today. Anyway, and also her armor, her chest armor didn't spawn, but that's okay. People can dress however they want here in the castle, it's fine. Jumper, I'm going to be running some tests with this one to see if we can put smaller Pyria dinos in the pouch, or even like some of those human NPCs or whatever, so that way you have like a sidekick and NPC type sidekick that you can take out on adventures with you without using the cryopods. We have the Ancient Dragons mod, so we've got Lady Salmakia here, who is a viper-toothed dragon, so that means that she spits poison, she has poison breath. Just found her in the wild. It'd be so great to breed those two. With that mod, they're actually the dragon's normally an end game boss, but with this, they kind of made them a little more compact and made them so that they're breedable and they can get mutations and stuff. So we just figured because of the fantasy type themes of Pyria and whatnot, that would be a good fit to have kind of like some high level rides to use. I'll actually show you my one that I use, Brimstone. We'll get to him in a little while. I've got a little breeding area right here, kind of a nice little facility for smaller, like the mammals, anything with live young, or you could do like the Reaper right in there. I'd probably have to reinforce it with metal, I think. But okay, so let's just continue on up. I would like to show you what's back there behind this gate, but we're gonna wait for just a minute and go further into the castle. This is Weiser's Angels. We're working on them. They're a squad that we're going to send out on adventures. Again, that's from the human NPCs mod. You can you train them or tame them kind of in the same way you do with dinosaurs, but it's a passive tame, usually with like cooked meat or something like that. Gosh, I got to get myself some water. Okay, let's get up to the kitchen. So this is one of the many ways upstairs. We'll just take this little passageway and then go over to the kitchen, get some water real quick. Baby Mooses did a lot of the design work as far as the kitchen. I did this. Ooh. But as far as like all of this layout, ooh, that's so clean. Beautiful with the lighting and stuff. Yeah, that's Goldie. Let's see. We got some cats in here too. We got house cats. For some reason, look at this. This is so weird. Okay, not irrigated, but I can drink the water from the tap right above it. So, yeah, now I won't be thirsty anymore. Just so everybody's aware, the reason I love the steampunk mod so much is that for a PvE game, it actually really makes like a lot of the stuff much more doable. Like there's these 3 cooking devices, like between this being like kind of more of an industrial cooker and this being like an industrial jerky maker, and then this being like a nice fridge that you can actually you can irrigate to it, and it makes ice, and these slushes actually will make you move a little bit faster or make your dino move a little bit faster. And so yeah, those are just super nice for like I said, like a PvE world, if that's what you do. If not, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so here we are in the kitchen. This is the kitchen / dining room. We might do some expansion out from here. I can kind of show you, when we're kind of up in that area where we started. See, this is that front gate. I didn't ever go through it, though. I'll go through it in a minute to give you a little more context. These are some enemies that we've done some, gotten some decoration on. Look at my little light setup. Ew. Yeah. The one thing about the Pyrian dinos is you can't change their pose. See, like I'm hitting the button to change pose, but with any vanilla dino, you can actually change the way that they are doing their thing. I like that one the best, though. We've got like a whole bunch of other pedestals that we haven't put anybody on yet. We're going to, though. We will get dinos on all these. This is my pride and joy right here. Caught this boy last time. He was way bigger, though. That's like as big as he would get, but he's like up to the ceiling big. But yeah, just have like, this is kind of the trophy room where we're collecting our artifacts and whatnot. Let's see. I just put 10 up here because there's 10 artifacts in the world, but I found out that with Pyria, there's actually some of the drops, like the ogre, I think, dropped these 2, and this one we found just on a cliff. I've got some things for heads up there, but we haven't caught any alphas that left to drop like that. I guess like an alpha wyvern or something like that, or an alpha, maybe an alpha. Does the alpha? No, the alpha T-Rex does not. Yeah, but that's we'll get it. We'll get some heads up there eventually, or some bosses. Yep, more guys just set up. That is not a phoenix, actually. That's a Pyrian fire elemental. Cool thing about killing them, just so you're aware, you can use light magic and infuse your arrows with it. Takes them out so quick. Like nothing else will damage this thing, but I was like one-shotting them with these light arrows. Amazing. See, like I said, I'm a combination. I have a combination of technology in this world, but also magic. Oh, Schmerg! This is Schmergisberg. He's just out here living his best life, honestly, trying not to be a terror to anybody. He may look scary, but he's actually a gentle giant. He moves good, and he eats, like, he gets basically like 6 times harvest rate on like a lot of the meat and stuff like that, but he also eats it very fast, so it's kind of an interesting one to use. Yeah, see, some of these dinos are vanilla, but a lot of them aren't. Like even Storm up there, that's actually an ancient Pyrian wyvern, and has some abilities that normal wyverns don't have. So yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's been different playing in this world than any of the other ones I've done before. I didn't think I'd be as into the creature mods as I am, but I mean, look at this. I don't even really use this guy, this Aura Seeker. I'm gonna name it, like, I think Chithula is the name that we decided on. But here, in fact, I'll do that right now. Let's just rename it. Yeah, I just found this one randomly, and like that's what I'm saying is, like, this is for me. This is kind of the stuff that makes gaming fun in these sort of creative worlds, is when you have like these different challenges to overtake, as far as like, you know, like passively taming this crew of elves or whatever, you know, and yeah, that's more of the content that we want to kind of be able to show you guys, is just basically that, like, with the mods and expansions that you put on this world, there's so much you can do that it's like a generate your own RPG sort of at this point, you know? I mean, even just seeing those tree ants, you've got to admit that seeing that tree ant right there in the forest at the beginning kind of blew your mind, right? Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy to go outside in the Redwoods, and instead of it being like an empty Ark world where there's just, you know, occasionally some medium-sized dinos, it's the exact opposite. It's like super, super epic. So yeah, for some reason, did you notice that? Look at this. All of my steampunk stair sets flipped backwards this time when the server loaded. So I've been flipping some others, but maybe I should not, because they might flip the next time. I don't know. Anyway, back up to where we were. So you can kind of see now we've been out and around. There is still some back areas to show you, though. That's the trophy room right there where we just were. Up here on this level, we've actually got a greenhouse, and you can see I've got a gargoyle up there. That gargoyle is actually totally rideable. And is awesome too. We named her Demona, like after the gargoyle's female, because we got, when I crafted it, you craft these actually at the magic station that I'll show you. Or it's an alchemy station, but yeah, anyway, we ended up with a female, so named her Demona, and she guards this place where all the dung beetles and all of our plant life are. dung beetles. Caught a whole ton of those. And I found this really weird volcanic cave that I'm going to explore sometime soon as well. So check this guy's copper. He's a Pyrian one. You'll notice some of the Pyrian ones, like, and honestly, I don't hold it against the creator because the animations are so killer. But you'll see that, like, obviously some of the scales, like, it's just not quite as tightly detailed as the vanilla creatures. But gosh, they're still so amazing. Like this dragon right here. I guess it's a type of wyvern. I don't know what you'd call it. What does it say? It's oh yes, a Pyrian poison wyvern. So again, this is DragonMan that we're dealing with here, right? Like, so the goal here is to find every type of dragon in this world and bring it home, and you know what? And any other helpful animals, obviously, along the way, because there's kind of the overview. I wish it would load everything. Load the whole castle. There we go. Doot, 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 doot. There's just so many pieces that it has to load. Look at that. That's crazy. I think that part of it too is that, like, because I'm recording this, you know, and it's taking its time as far as my computer's resources. But yeah, like, basically that's our fortress. Anyway, you can see he has some cool little attacks he does, and yeah, but see what I'm saying? Like, this is like either this was imported from another game or something, because like it's just really good. Like, anyway, they're very enjoyable to ride and very enjoyable to use in combat and everything. And like I said, there's somebody out there, just, it's not like they're getting paid to do it. They're just doing it because they love this game and want to see more fantasy creatures and whatnot. So yeah, shouts to the creators of Pyria, and also that Atlas imports and stuff like that. So okay, so back to the tour. Here we are. We've got, this is kind of a royal bedroom. You can see, actually, I think Baby Moose is asleep right there. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Is she's like having like a rough dream, it looks like. But check out her wingsuit. Ooh, so nice. Got to work on some more magical garb for her. Anyway, we got a little dragon terrarium in here. I'm sorry, I keep saying dragon, but it's wyverns. And really, in this game, there really is a distinction, right? Like, because the dragons have the 4 legs, the wyverns have the 2 legs and the wing arms, right? So that's the difference, in case you're wondering. Ooh, this is one of my designs here. You can see we've got like some cool stained glass windows that I did in kind of a diamond pattern, just to make it look fancy. You know, it's meant to just, oh, and that's a hanger ceiling, so like that actually opens, so you can ride a full-sized mount into here to keep it safe if you needed to, or to, you know, do a little edge work on its saddle or whatever. Anyway, we'll just go out this way, since I said it was a royal bedroom, right? Royal what? Royal for what? Well, look, this is a castle, so we put thrones in. We actually, can you guess which one's mine? They're both pretty cool. Do you think it's that one? Or do you think it's that? It's this one. It's this one. It's called the Rockwell throne, but I just like to think of it as my throne, and it is awesome. So yeah, check it. We are. Can I do gestures on him? Oh, whoa! This place is crazy. Hey, yeah. So yeah, this is my chair, and I guess this is kind of, you know, just where I kick it, think thoughts about just the horrors I've seen out on the plains, dealing with all those terrible carnivores. Feels good to take a load off. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see. All right, so going this way, I haven't developed a lot over here. I don't think I'm going to cover this. I think I'm going to leave it open. So instead of like a royal bedroom on both sides, do like an opening area out here. It's kind of like a little helipad where you could land your ride if you needed to get into other areas of the castle. Like, for example, the Tower of Magic. The Tower of Magic is where we are studying all sorts of elven things, and all sorts of different alchemies and whatnot. This is kind of Baby Moose's hangout lair. Eventually, we're going to have glow pets. You can see we've got like some dolls in here to kind of give us examples of what we want to have in here. But glow pets will be in here. We'll be raising wild ones. Down here, see, this is more of like, I kind of had an idea to do a royal bedroom here, but I think I might do something else with this. This is just below that area that we were just at, and now still back in the tower. You can see the tower just kind of has some openings in it so that you can get in. Yeah, basically there's like a staging area right here where you can kind of like, you know, give some weird speech if you wanted, like if that's your, wait, can I not get around that? I can't get past the railing. There we go. If I walk too close to the railing, it like puts me behind it. There we go. So yeah, you could be like, rah, 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 rah. Sorry, I just have 2 emojis bound. Maybe I should just like, here, I'll hit another emote. Let's do, yes. He just nods once. Nice. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, this room is lit by stuff like this cool mushroom and those iridescent trees. Oh, there's actually, the reason that we built here is because there is a sort of glitchy magical nexus that you'll see that sign up there. I'll show you how it works. There's a kind of a warp zone in this part of the map that we figured was actually, we took as an omen of real magic, and so we built this shrine around the vortex and our alchemy station, and this is like, this chest is meant to hold all sorts of magical items like potions and whatnot. And you can see we actually have like even like this elven crafting station for, we haven't even started to build with it. I built like 1 stair set, but there's all sorts of building materials for elven style buildings. This is from a mod we just barely got, the Dragonpunk Magic remastered, so that made it so that there is now wands and all sorts of stuff. So for Baby Moose's magic use, we basically just upped our game. You'll notice that's a steampunk gate, my design. There's a back area to this whole place that I've got it open, and we put a bunch of undead type creatures that we've either caught and are friendly, or have summoned and are friendly. See, I'll show you. We've got Harley here, which is kind of a zombified dragon called a Hellkite. It doesn't have any powers. Like it can't breathe any fire or ice or lightning or anything, but you can use weapons on its back. So, and it regains stamina in the air. So it's a pretty good mount for taming, actually, if because you can use your rifle from its back and with your tranquilizer darts. So that's what I've used it for mainly. Anyway, oh, you see we got another Aura Seeker over here. That's Thule. I don't know what I'd name him. Anyway, and there's this guy, Arsenic. What was the name of it again? Dracolich. This is a Dracolich. It has an AoE knockout poison thing that it fires. So I'll show you. Blah! It'll sound like acid, but yeah, it like knocks stuff out, and then you can tame things. We imported this griffin in. I hear there are types of griffins in the Pyria mod, but I'm not 100%. Just a random Thyla there, just chilling. And then we've got, yeah, these 3 zombies. This is Jack, Skellington, Skinny, and he's hiding behind there, but you can see him, that's Slim. And you'll notice they have different like weapon loadouts. Like Jack's just that raw zombie mummy kind of thing, and these guys have like weaponry and armor. Whoa, did that thing just poop? What was that? Okay, anyway, as long as you're having a good day. Over here, this is a hellhound that I summoned in that is it's pretty friendly. We have a Balrog over here. The Balrog is actually our blacksmith. He does conversion of different items to different types. So you can see here he's been converting stone into sulfur, which is very useful because that can be turned into propellant, which you use for flamethrowers. He can change sand into obsidian, which is very, very useful because I can grind stone into sand using my grinder here. So anyway, we just use him to kind of, again, more PvE scenarios, so there's not so much grinding away at collecting materials. We can do more conversion of stone. I'll show you my mining operation upstairs in a minute so you get an idea of how we're getting all the stone that we get, because we do actually have a plan for that too. You'll notice we've got like the visual storage here. These actually fill up as you fill them with things. Like this one's full of stone now, so that's the full look. But as you empty it out or whatever, it'll actually get more empty, or as you fill it up, it gets more full with stuff. I think that's probably one of the coolest mods that we have on here. If I can, when I'm finished with this video, I'll leave a link with a list of the mods that I've got on this server if I'm able to figure out how to make that happen. I don't know if I have to do anything special for that, but I'd really like to. I'd like to put a list together so that any of you all who want to play along with similar rules could do so. Okay, so this back area is eventually, we actually came through here earlier, the kitchen's right over there. This is eventually going to be like a little market area where we will have little shops set up with NPC type characters to do different tasks, like you know, like ammo, armor, and food items and stuff like that, and just kind of, instead of just having it in storage, make it like a little shop area just to be cute. Got more gates here in case we need to let dinos in or out. Let's see, there's the towers. The towers are honestly, like the battery towers that I built, I kind of just more built them because I could. The only one that really does anything, because see that one right there, it's just another way upstairs, but it, yeah, here, we'll walk over here and look anyway. Got a little tea set up. Oh, we're having donuts. Yum. Gosh, that's exciting. All right, cool. Yeah, so I'll just show you how the towers kind of work. See, we've got it set up to where like you can walk in, and this is all built using that CKF mod, which was actually, I think it won the mod contest this year, and well deserved, because like these spiral staircases, the rounded batteries, all this roofing and stuff, all part of that mod. Really brilliant. Shouts to the creators of the CKF mod. Before I shout out people, I guess I should probably get their like names and stuff before I just start saying stuff on my thing. Anyway, so yeah, but you can see over here, okay, so this actually is my main laboratory workshop. Let's go, we'll go up by the tower, well, if we can get over there. So I basically, this is where I'm kind of doing most of my experimental steampunk research, a lot of my taming research, different types of just any sort of experimentation, and up to and including some magic, which I kind of keep a little hidden away, and I'll show you that. So this right here, I've got a hot air balloon, which we don't take out much anymore. The fuel is just so expensive to make. Maybe I'll take it out on an adventure to show you all, but I do have this lift that I built to get up and into it if needs be. Yeah, again, so remember DragonMan, he's very into steampunk technology, so anything where we can use steam to generate electricity or whatever. This is Blue Boy. He's wearing this saddle is just meant to be intimidating. He's actually an RG. He's just, you can see his beak underneath, but he's got this dragon face on. Sorry about the loudness there. That's actually this. Here we can, I'll show you if I deactivate it. Wow. Okay, the multi-forge is great, but you'll see this is actually my mining operation. We built a cliff platform when we first got here, and built these drills, which they aren't currently running, but when they are, which actually here I've got the stuff to do it. I'll show you what I do. I have this transfer tool, which this is part of S+, and in the transfer tool there is this preset that we created, where from the chemistry bench the gunpowder goes to the steam drill engines, which is what powers them. So basically you generate, you create, and you see I hit transfer and now they start running. Is this one? Oh, that one's full. Okay, so that one being full means that I need to do this other one. And I know this is like not stuff that anybody is expected to remember, but this is just the way that I sort and organize things. Let's see, so from the stone to the stone shed. I don't know if that'll work anymore though, because the stone shed is full. So maybe what I'll do is move it, instead of from the stone shed to the steam grinder. Is that what it's called? Or copper industrial, no, steam. Oh gosh, Here, let's figure it out, because, like, I want that drill to run, but... Oh, is it running now all of a sudden? Huh. Oh. No, it's still, yeah, 700 out of 700. That means that I need to get some of these stones out of it. You know what I can do, actually? Here, we'll just go over here. There's stuff over here that requires stone in order to make it, like, so. Let's see. See, like this? Like, if we just transfer in. Oh, never mind. Guess we can't, because we don't have the coal for it. I'll just throw the stone away, whatever. We've got plenty of stone here. That's the point, is like, I've got so much that I don't even know what to do with it, so we'll just empty it out so that this drill starts up again. Basically, that's the maintenance you have to do on these. This is so much different than normal Ark stuff, but basically, I'm drilling into the wall here, and we can get resources like rare mushrooms, crystals, and also stone, which, like I just told you, the Balrog can turn into almost anything. So, this operation right here is super important. That's why it's behind and underneath and inside of all of my stuff. Over here, we're tanning our hides into leather, which we use to make our steampunk armor and equipment. You'll see I've got my blueprint setups here. It's more just for decoration. Oh, and I do have a little glow pet here, which actually see if we're getting eggs from, is it, oh, male, we need a female. And then we could start doing that little breeding operation upstairs. I'm sure you've noticed that I have some NPCs standing around and they're all dressed scandalously. That's just, I was just testing the skins for this. Honestly, it looks funny with her hat, but she is actually a gardener. She collects vegetables and whatnot, and I have her near my little mini kitchen setup here for my laboratory. I know it's not quite as nice. It's more of a studio setup we were going for here. I created an opening. This whole panel opens so that you can fly in with any recent tames. If you need to do analysis on them or whatever, you're safe and confined inside the lab. Let's see. I also have a bodyguard who I think he's upstairs right now. He always likes to get up. He's been wandering into this corner. Come here, man. Yeah, he lives down here, and I have him set to just wander, so it's just kind of like, it's weird because it like adds life to the area. These are Siberians. They are actually super friendly, but you have to tame them first. When you meet them in the wild, they will gouge you with these big blades they've got for arms. So I'm just glad this guy's on my side. Up here, we have actually got. I've set up a little bedroom. Oh, there's Brimstone. Say hi to Brimstone, everybody. Hi, Brimstone. Yeah, that's the guy. That's actually just a crafting card. I know it looks like there's a bear, but it's just part of the. Anyway, look. Yeah, Brimstone. Yeah, woo. Oh, and also Steve. This is my. This is a. What are they called? A automaton. My automaton Steve. So that's a combination of actually steampunk tech and magic, which I thought was a really cool fit. That's a Pyrian creature, but it fits real good with the steampunk mod, which is one of my favorite mods. This thing always glitches out. That's my gun cabinet. See, it opens and then it closes, and the crossbow is supposed to be there with it, but you saw when we came in it was like sticking out. You have to actually open this to get into it, which I thought was cool, and it visually shows the stuff you literally put in it. So like if we change this equipment out, you'll see different stuff on these shelves, which is just too amazing. Got a little pet bird here, a little display with a Homo Deus, just to kind of like give us an idea of where we're headed. This is my bed here. This is where the magic happens. And by the magic, I mean teleporting or laying down. Oh yeah, you can see I've got some books there. Bedtime stories, you know. That's a cryo chamber, which in the steampunk mod, you use these cryo chambers to recover your equipment after you die so that you don't have to go out and just hunt for your corpse in a panic after a real bad thing happens to you. It just kind of gives you a little bit more steady reset. We've got a little restroom here. Aw, a little toilet. You have to poop? Nope, not ready. Yeah, anyway, that exists. Yeah, and then I got some art on the wall, and since you're here and we've talked about it, and I think that you can all keep a secret, I'm going to show you where I've been studying necromancy. I've got a little chamber back here where we've been doing a little bit of ritual magic to bring in things like this is where I summoned Jack Skellington from. See, I just need a little bit more spoiled meat and stuff. But basically, this is where you, in the Pyria mod, this is the apothecary, or I'm sorry, the alchemy station, where you can craft all of the new summons, the new magical items, and things like that. I've got a little dragon in there. That's another light pet. He just has his own little aquarium right there that I've been keeping him in. You can actually see him from the outside too. I'll show you. Look, see, yeah, and you can see into the room, but that's meant to be secret. Yeah, this is my my laboratory, my cliff top laboratory above the castle. It's and since Brimstone's up here, maybe we'll take him out for like a little spin. Show you around a little bit. Get that overview that we wanted to get with everything loaded. There we go. Yeah. Oh, we didn't even visit those guys down there. You'd think that guy, that big dragon down there with the big horns is real dangerous, but he's a real softie. He's like a herbivore. See, the ancient dragons have a glide ability that's not dissimilar to the griffin, and their turning is insane. Basically, this guy's just probably the most epic ride I could get. I mean, he definitely shoots some fire. It's called a fireball dragon, but it doesn't have a fireball attack, which I think is, I'm all right with it. It's fine. But yeah, he's very steady mover, and honestly, the attack, his stats are real good, like sea level 216. And we've also got down in the breeding area, Baby Moose has another dragon that is, I believe it's an iron belly. So it's does lightning damage. She hasn't brought it out yet. Mostly we've been building, so like I've been the one going out and adventuring and hunting for different dragons and dinos and stuff. Gosh, that end is still down there. Is it alive or is that its corpse? Let's look. No, it's still alive. That is wild. Alright, well, I'm not gonna like hurt it. It's down here in the trench, which you can see we've got like some traps set up, but not anything that cool yet. But yeah, that's I guess that's the facility. That was what I promised I'd show y'all. So I mean, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. We've got like, see, I'm gonna build some more over here. That wall, there's really not anything over there other than like our source of water and stuff like that. But we're gonna build like a little village over there eventually for like the elven folk. There's also centaurs and all sorts of stuff that we'll be making friends with in future episodes. So yeah, I think that about catches you up to where I'm at in this adventure. I guess like maybe this is a good place to call it good and tell you guys goodbye. However, we're gonna do that. Let's figure it out. All right, here I'm gonna go land. And yeah. Let's see. I guess like thanks for dropping by. If you like the content that we created or that we are creating out here on this wonderful world, be sure to you know, give us a like and leave some comments. Hit subscribe. And you know, tune in for more goodness. And I mean, if you guys have any ideas for things you'd like to see me do out in this Valguero world, please let me know. Hope y'all have a wonderful, magical, and imaginative day, and we'll see you next time.